Leo, welcome to your current energy reading. This is for whenever you find it. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what additional messages are hidden there for you. Okay. And I have like almost 1,000 videos on my channel now, so there's tons of stuff in there. Okay, let's get started. We are going to start with this Vintage Wisdom Oracle for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. What is coming for Leo? All right, let's see. Okay. We have gentleness. Okay, that's giving me a Queen of Cups feel. Yep, that's all I'm getting there. Something might be happening this winter. I'm really noticing those snowflakes. I've never noticed those in that card before. It's kind of interesting. All right, let's see what else we have for you. And also, if you think about it, your card, the strength card, is a card of soft power. There's gentleness there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this kind of makes sense that these two opposing things are coming out. We have She Who Battles. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Abanalaka. Justice, fierce, and commitment. I'm getting a Queen of Swords feel, obviously. Justice card. Commitment, I'm getting a Ten of Wands. Or maybe a Chariot feeling. But it could be that either the battle is over and it's calling on you to return to some type of gentleness, or it's about that having inner strength, being gentle with yourself. Wow. Okay. Or maybe there's something that is going on in your life that you feel like you need to be fierce, but it's calling on gentleness. We'll see. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Wow, this is a powerful image. 15. The Dragon Fae goddess Tiamat. You are stronger than you think. So we have it mentioning strength. You know, sometimes being gentle is a enormous strength. This card really popped at me with its energy. Woo! I don't even know how to describe it. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. I get a water dragon feel with that. So it's like being strong within your emotions. I feel like this is a strength card energy, like all of them combined. I never really feel that, but it's like, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to be gentle. Ooh, okay. Let's see what's going on here. This is all going to be current energy, not like how I normally do it. All current energy. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles, Cappy. Six of Cups. Okay. That's some gentleness right there. It's a sweet energy. The Six of Cups is a sun energy. It's also Scorpio energy. Huh. All right, let's see what else is. Let's see what's crossing this. All right. Let's cut and see what's going on here. Eight of Wands. That's interesting that that would be on the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight. Judgment. It's more Scorpio. And the Lovers. Oh boy. Okay. It's Gemini energy. Uh, All right. This is a weird combo. We'll see how this comes out. This kind of feels very similar. The colors and the energy I'm getting of this Eight of Wands is being mirrored there in that card. Can you see it? It seems the energy feels familiar and similar. The Knight of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy. I'm not sure yet if this is you or someone else. This is a very slow moving energy, slow. I don't really feel like you're necessarily slow, but you can take your time if you wanted to with anything. But this is fast communication. So do you see how that's like a strange combination, like the gentleness and justice and fierce and commitment? So there's communication here, or things are speeding up within this energy of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, like I said, is Virgo, but it's very meticulous, very diligent. You know, it's the Knight of Pentacles to me is an energy of someone looking to plant a seed, to start something, to put down roots. You know, this is could be someone wanting something from you, a relationship, some type of connection, commitment. Almost, I just heard being tied to you somehow. So you might be getting messages, maybe even passionate messages, a lot of messages from someone like that. Let's keep going. We go now. We have the Queen of Pentacles and Judgment. Queen of Pentacles is resourcefulness. It's more Earth energy, and I almost feel like this is the same person. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is a card of Capricorn. So I don't know. There's something here that I'll be honest with you, I'm not getting a good vibe. This could be a past person. We get the Judgment card. You know, they might be looking for a second chance, is what this is, possibly. I think they're putting themselves out there as someone who's very hardworking and patient. You know, I almost get it. I never get this before, but I'm getting a look at my accomplishments kind of feel with this. You know, look what I've done with myself. It's a little bit arrogant. I'll be honest with you. The energy I'm getting with this. You might be getting a gift from this person. This is the Six of Cups. It's generally a happy card. It's Scorpio energy. It's um yeah, there's communication happening here with this Lovers card. Gemini, this is a card of Mercury and communication. Um there's this message coming through of them wanting you to choose them, because the Lovers is about making a choice, you know, making a choice. So I think for some of you, there could be a past person. I don't usually pick up on these energies, but when it comes through, I have to give the message. Okay, this could be a past person coming through, um, trying to either get you back, or you know, I think they're, because this is nostalgia. I feel like what they're doing is, you remember all the good times, da 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 da. I'm not getting a good vibe from this though. And that's weird because none of these cards within themselves are negative. You know what I'm saying? So for me to get a bit of a toxic feeling here, that's something. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up on some energies I just don't like and I don't trust. That's just for some of you. You know, I mean, but why would they come at you with this Knight of Pentacles energy if they're a queen? Why are they um, doing that? I don't like that, Leo. I'm sorry. So let's see what else is coming through here. That's bizarre that I'm getting a whole other person. Oh, uh, okay. Just fell out, but we have Temperance showing up here. That's Sagittarius energy. Let's see what's going on here, Leo. What is going on for Leo? Sometimes I get messages that are warnings for people, and it just happens, you know. Oh, there you are, Leo. You're right here in the middle. Strength card, we've talked about that. I felt like all of these combined is you here. Ooh-wee. Four of Pentacles. I really wouldn't be surprised if some Devil card came up, but I don't know. What is going on here? What is going on for Leo? Why do I feel like this person is not on the up and up? Because that's just, I don't know, you guys. I don't I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on here. Queen of Cups. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. And the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Ooh-wee. All right. You, Leo, are very strong. I feel like you're in your true self here. You know, you're very loving, very generous. That's why this Queen of Cups is coming up for you here. And I think you've done a lot of work on the inside, you know? Um, so your outside is projecting how you are on the inside. That's what I'm feeling. It's like a ripple effect, like as she puts her toes in the waters there. And so I think you've turned a lot of your past experiences into these pearls of wisdom on her gown there. I love this depiction of the Queen of Cups. This is gentleness, this is caring, but it's for yourself and your own well-being, you know. It takes a lot of strength to confront the depths of our emotions and to deal with things that were really hurtful in the past and to learn from it and to let it be a part of us in a good way. That's that gentleness coming through here and having patience with that process. You know, this feels really good to me. This feels like your energy coming through. I think you're in your strength. This is that soft power card. You have nursed your own wounds from whatever happened in your past. And by doing so, you have healed the vibrations in and around you. And that has created this forward momentum of, I mean, it's luck, it's fate, it's things going in your favor, right? It's like a positive direction is what I'm getting with this. Positive direction. I'll come back to that in a minute. So there could be an earth sign that is holding on to you. Here we have Taurus, you know, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. That's more Capricorn energy. And I have to point out with Capricorn, their card is also the devil, you know. Um, okay, so there's a couple of different things that I'm getting through this. This is saying you're being blessed right now with stability, being able to save, you know, doing well with your pentacles is what I'm feeling. Now, on the other side of this, I have a separate message of someone that now they're coming through as a Hierophant, holier than thou, you know. I feel like this is a disguise, you guys. Some of you are dealing with maybe a narcissist who really thinks that they're like a god, you know, and they're holding on to your energy somehow, some way. You know, I feel like they're the ones that's holding on to you. I think you release them, but they're trying to come back, is what I'm feeling. And I'm just not liking that energy. It's only going to be for some of you. You know, I feel like they have a lot of different masks and and ways that they show themselves to different people. You know, they probably have several different faces. You know, you could talk to different people who have talked to them and they'll tell you a different story or, you know, describe a different person. They don't have a singular personality. They just don't have one. It depends on who they're with. That is creepy. Okay. Let's see what's coming through here. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, Queen of Cups again. Okay. We have the Five of Wands and the Three of Cups. Okay. Let's see what's crossing this energy. You're a lot wiser now. You are a lot wiser. I honestly don't think you're going to let this person back in. I really, really don't. But let's see what the cards say. I think you went through way too much healing to allow this energy back in. Knight of Cups, Five of Swords on the Five of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. Oh, Lord, you guys. Okay. I feel like this is your energy, Leo. And you have one cup that's dumping and you have one cup that's up. I think you know what energies you want around you and which ones you don't. I think you know which cups are really and truly empty, you know. There is someone here that is offering you a cup of their emotion. I feel like they're trying to come off as a knight in shining armor, that they are trying to save you. Like there's some type of savior, some type of God. That's what's coming through, you guys. I'm so sorry. You know, but I think you're looking at this like, uh-huh. Yeah, right. You know, I don't think you're buying it. I don't think you're buying it. This person is coming through with so many different energies. It's bizarre to me. I don't get it. And this is what's really troubling here. The Five of Wands crossed by the Five of Swords. I feel like this is the person's true energy coming through. Chaos, disruption, disorder, fighting, stabbing people in the back. I'm sorry, this is what's coming out, you guys. This is their true energy. Yet they come off as this. I feel like this is how they want you to see them, as having fun, you know, sweet messages. You know, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. Wow. I think they have a really good game, because on the surface, if you didn't know them better, if you didn't know them better, you'd believe this. That's the scary thing. You know, this is the kind of person who will tell you all the right things to your face. But this is what's underneath it all. If you peeled away that outward layer, it's chaos. It's they just want to win. They just this is a very narcissistic person. This energy, they really just have chaos and conflict around them no matter where they go, and they keep that private. And so when they wear out of that situation, you know, they move on. They're very two-faced, very two-faced. And so I think this reading is coming at a warning that if anything seems too good to be true, if somebody is just saying all the things that you want to hear, there's a reason for it. You know, this is a swindler. I'm feeling the energy of a swindler, and they see you as someone very kind and gentle, and approachable. Now, I do feel like this is a past person for some of you, but here's the deal. If it's not a past person, it's a similar energy. It's a similar toxic energy of someone you've already dealt with, okay? And so this is saying use your intuition and let your intuition be your guide, you know? Just because you healed from a previous, terrible situation, it doesn't mean that that kind of energy isn't going to come around you anymore. Because, it's really tough because you want to do the inner work, you want to heal, because you want to attract good energy. And you will attract good energy. But the problem is, you know how they say you'll attract more flies with honey than vinegar? That honey attracts good, but it also attracts bad. And so people like this, they need loving, caring people to prey on. But you have to be wise, you have to be smart, you have to be that fierce warrior to be able to cut through this, because you do have good luck on your side here. But you have to, I would say, cut contact with this person. See the signals, see the red flags, do a background check if you have to, but just this person doesn't feel honest to me at all. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, my dog just started growling just now at the cats. No. So I really hope that if something like this comes your way, you see it for what it really is. You know, because there's just something here that's just not right, you guys. I am so sorry that this is your reading, but some of you need to hear this. There's someone here masquerading. It's not who they really are. I think, okay, oh, thank goodness you have the sun. Okay, the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Now, here we go. Let's talk about this. The sun is your energy, it brings clarity, fame, and fortune. Be wary of who you deal with and who you go into contracts with. Make it, if you are going to sign anything during this period, make sure you have someone look over it to make sure everything is on the up and up, because I get a feeling here of someone trying to dupe you for some reason. Oh my god, do you hear that? That was my dog. There is some nasty wicked energy around this person. It is like snarling, like underneath, you know underneath this shiny exterior of promises and love, or just whatever it is, it's not right. Oh my gosh. Okay, be careful. Be careful. Look at that. This, normally, you guys, this seems like it would be a good reading, but I'm picking up on some really bad vibes here. This has something to do with someone trying to swindle. I am not joking. This is serious. It's either business or romantic or both. They're not sincere. They're not sincere. Oh my gosh. Too much concern with sexual matters. Might be an addict. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. I feel like that's their energy. That's what they do all the time, because we have risk taking here. Exciting event. They might be exciting. They might be, but no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What's weird about this reading, Leo? Not much of you came through in this. I'm feeling someone else's energy. So be very careful of meeting someone who says all the right things, really tries to just talk you up, sweep you off your feet. Be wary. A lot of promises that they just can't keep and won't keep, because this is the energy around them. They're like a freaking tornado. They destroy everything that they come across their path. So this is just a warning for some of you. Golly, man. Wow. Hardly ever. Only like whenever I pick up someone's energy like this, it's really, really bad. It does happen every once in a while, but it's for a reason. You want to know when something's coming at you. That's a bunch of BS. You know, they're going to make a lot of promises that they just can't keep. Woo, Leo. All right. That that is your reading. um I laugh when I'm nervous and uncomfortable sometimes like that. I wish it was better, but this is a warning, you know. And I think they see you doing well. They see that you're doing well here. I feel like this is your energy right here, and they want something that you have. It's not you, okay? They want your money. They want to just mess with your head. Who knows? People like that, hard to tell. You know, it's usually has to do with money or just really just being evil. Okay. Alrighty. Well, Leo, that is your reading. Yeah, please leave a comment if you are dealing with someone like this. And yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.